Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Babajide reacts as Defense Minister says there is no quick fix to combat insecurity in the country. What? That is your chief security officer. We are talking about the army, the navy, the police, the air force are saying to you there is no quick fix. There is no quick fix whatsoever. You know what? In this country, things are the way they are because we allow them. What do I mean by that? Do I mean that the masses has to quickly go there and just, do something to the government? No, if you do that and if you are caught, it will be recorded as treason and you might go to prison or jail, and it might not go well. But what we have is you and I. We need people, like-minded intellectuals, those who have studied to become lawyers, those who have studied, politics, political science, and knows the in and out of what is going on, that can be able to not just say this is wrong, but can speak in terms of, the law, understand what the law is saying. In a court of law, you don't go there and say, no, he's lying against me. No judge will accept or condone that in his courtroom. They will tell you, provide your evidence. Or if you have anybody who is ready to testify, it has to be beyond all reasonable doubt. Under that circumstances, the judgment can be given. Nigerians, we need to equip ourselves. We need to arm ourselves with understanding, with strength, and know what we ought to do. Because this government is not ready in any way, form, or kind to defend the defenseless Nigerians. Let's get straight into the news and understand what this man is saying. Babajide Kayode, a award-winning veteran journalist, while lending his voice on the Sunday edition of the popular program Journalist Hangout on TVC News, reacted to the defense minister's statement that there are no quick fix to combating worsening security situation in the country. Babajide, while speaking, said if this is coming from a former general in the army, is now the Minister of Defense in Nigeria, then we should know by now that we are far from winning the war against insecurity. Nigeria has continued to ask for the removal of the service chiefs. Very soon, Nigeria will not mention any service chiefs again. They will start mentioning president's name. In Nigeria of today, bandits have turned to tax collector. Bandits now move around to different farms and demand tax from farmers before they can gain access into their farmland. In fact, according to the Sultan of Sokoto, he said bandits now come openly to the market to buy different items. You know what Shehu said? He told Nigerians and told those who lost their life in Borno State that it was their fault. They did not get a clearance from the army. What does that mean? A clearance from the army to go to your own legit farmland to carry out a harvest or planting? It goes to tell you that there is more to it than beneath the eyes. If we really need to defend these insurgents, we need to reform by buying more arms and ammunitions, which I say buying ammunitions, I mean game-changing ammunitions. The common fighter jets we see will soon be delivered thanks to Donald Trump, who decides to sell weapons to us, even when some high personalities try to block the deal just in the name of politics. Well, it is clear that Nigerian government is not ready to fight insecurity anytime soon, as they are happy with exactly what is going on today in the country. It is important that Nigerians speak up and speak up for the right reasons. Did you hear the statement of a defense minister? A defense minister telling Nigerians that there is no quick fix. In fact, insurgents is nothing. I mean, they can't combat it, basically. That's what he's trying to say. They cannot fight this. They cannot make sure that this comes to an end. You know, the Sultan of Sokoto went ahead and said it is high time, it is high time that insecurity is combated. It is high time that insecurity comes to an end. But guess what? He said nobody is answering. When they gathered and they had opportunity to discuss matters that are important in the country, what did they decide to speak on? They wanted to speak on what is happening in the South. They prefer rather to listen, to discuss on how they can further, put, stress on Nigerian youth that came out to say enough is enough of bad governance. They rather put stress on Nigerian youth by saying they are going to investigate them, prosecute them, and what have you. It is important that we all stand up together as one. If we are going to defend this insurgency in this country, you will know that it is right from the top. Is right from the top. It's among, presidency, like they will say. Presidency in this country is not President Muhammadu Buhari. Lai Mohammed is presidency. Garuba, aide to President Muhammadu Buhari is presidency. Femi Adesina is presidency. Even Loretta is presidency. So what are we talking about? There are people who have interest in this group. That's why it's striving right from presidency. There are people who has interest in this very group. There are people who are funding themselves, their lifestyle, and are getting all that they want from this group. It will surprise you to know that the more Nigerian bleeds and this news comes out, the more they are, happy because they have an agenda. But we all must be able to stand up as one people, one entity. For those who have become sand in our midst, you cannot keep quiet. Especially in this country, it's not just the North that is in government. There are people from other quarters, from other areas that are also in government in this country. There are people who are from other, areas in this country that are in government. How come they cannot speak? How come they cannot speak? How come the Speaker of the House of Representatives, or the Vice President of the country, Professor Yemi Osibanjo, how come they can't speak? How come everybody keeps quiet and allow things to go on? The funniest thing is, you don't know if you are here for this time to be able to speak and defend the Nigerian people. For if you don't speak, Nigerians will surely get help. Nigerians will surely get help, whether you like it or not. This country will change, and change will come now. Whether you like it or not, change will come. So it is important we all stick together and make our voices to be heard. I know that there is a lot of oppression going on, intimidation, and Nigerian government has vowed that everybody or anybody who dares to speak, who dares to come out, they said even if you are gathering or any form of protest whatsoever, you'll be dealt with. This is what they continuously want to do. It is not accepted. We're supposed to be in a democratic setting, but guess what they are trying to do? Turn it into a dictatorship regime. It will definitely end. How can the defense minister says it's not going anytime soon? Of course, he's telling you the truth. Read between the lines. We'd like you to leave us a comment, like, and share. God bless you. Bye for now.